back, everybody. This is Kinema, and this is should be episode number 2 of Modsauce. So, here's the village over there, the dungeon, and some random buildings. As you can see, I kind of moved away, and I've done a little bit of work. Sun's going down. Wanted to show you all this as well. I moved over here to the coast, kind of figured I could build a place out here, and saw this in the distance. Look at that. Pirate ship. So a bunch of coral. I think that's for mariculture or something like that. Some type of mod. So yeah, that's pretty cool. We'll have to look at that too. I have yet to go through the dungeon or check out those other buildings. Figured I'd save that. I just wanted to get a basic base of operation because I'm going through food like crazy. So I needed to get some stuff. I got some stuff planted. I'll take the cotton. You can just, there's cotton plants, you can just right click on them and you get cotton. I think it's 4 cotton balls per a thing of wool. So you can get wool that way. Yeah, if you look at, and this is the nice thing about modded, if there's so many formulas. The NEI stuff is, the NEI stuff's awesome. So you can kind of click on it, and so I guess it's actually 9 to get a wool, 3 to get a string. So need a lot of that if you can get string or anything. I'll just throw this in here for now. Let me get my player head back up here. And so got some basic tools. I moved quite a bit of stuff over here from the town and cleared out a little bit of space, and I'm gonna actually go ahead and sleep the night away. So for this video, wanted to do a little bit with Tinker's construct. Maybe kind of a multi-part episode for this mod. I don't know, I could probably fit it all in one. We'll have to see the time. So the first thing, I guess I will use this stuff. But I will show y'all how to build it if you're not familiar with the mod. And there's the chest. So first off, this crafting table is made like any other crafting table. You basically take 4 blocks. I can always use another crafting table, so I'm gonna make it. So you make 4 blocks, make your regular crafting table, and put it back in there, and it makes the Tinker's Construct crafting table. Nice thing about this crafting table is you can drop stuff in it. Go look through your inventory, do whatever you need to do, and it's still there. So that will turn it into like a half slab type crafting table. And you'll also notice with the crafting tables for the Tinker Construct ones, they will show the chest inventory for the one next to it. So it should be pulling from this chest because it's right beside it, which is also very cool. So yeah, I like that. So basically, to get started with Tinker's Construct, you get this book. So materials and you. So you can kind of go through this book, read about it. It kind of goes over some of the beginning Tinker's Construct stuff. And this is the parts I already got from the village. This actually works good, so I can kind of show you how to make it. You need to make blank patterns, which are just 2 sticks and 2 wow, mine's showing blank. 2 pieces of wood, the planks. And so to make a stencil table, you take pattern, put it over a plank. Part crafter, put the pattern over a full log. Pattern chest, a pattern over, of course, a chest. And a tool station is this pattern over a workbench. And then you have a more advanced one, which we need quite a bit of iron for that. But the extra tools this makes is pretty awesome. So, oh yeah, and then drying racks. Actually, drying racks are pretty cool. Let me go ahead and, I forget about those sometimes. Let's get, I got wood on me. So you can take in your crafting bench, I'm gonna pull that one back out, and just do this to make half slabs. And I probably don't need that many. And you can do the same thing with the half slabs and make drying racks. And sure, we'll make 18 of them. So the drying racks you can actually hang up Okay, so you have the drying racks, and you can actually hang stuff from these, you know. Put your shovel. Okay, but you can also do zombie flesh, or rotten flesh. And this is all that rotten flesh from the graves. So we'll let that sit there, and very shortly it will all turn into dried meat or like a beef jerky type stuff. So very cool and a good source of food. So yeah, so back to Tinker's Construct, we saw how from the manual on how to make the stencil table, part builder, tool station, and of course the chest. So we'll go ahead and put those out somewhere. I'm probably, just so I have space for plenty of other stuff, I'm going to put it up here. So the stencil table, do the chest next, we'll do the part builder, and then the tool station. So, and you'll see why I did this in a minute. So this is very important, stencil table. So let's go ahead and I had a couple sticks anyway, but so let's go ahead and make some patterns. And I think that things have changed a little bit. So some of the mods may be a little bit different than I remember them. I haven't played in the 1.7.10 version of the updated mods. The monster I think was only still running 1.6.4. I want to say this only used to give you one pattern per build or per crafting recipe, and this time we got 4, so I had stuff there to make 2 at a time, so of course we got 8 of them. So you can drop those right in your stencil table. Before this just had arrows where you could click on it, hit next, you know, pull the pattern out, hit next, pull the pattern out. So we already got quite a bit. This is from the village. I don't want to make a bunch of doubles. But I don't see a pickaxe one. What else do I have any more of these? Let's see. Okay, yeah, there's a pickaxe and 2 swords. And a sword there, I don't need those. Don't need that one. I'm gonna hang on to the extra full guard. These full guards you can only find in villages. You can't actually make those unless things have changed. Yeah, it still looks like the same. You can the full guards must be found at the villages, and they make a different sword. So this is the stencil table has changed as well. So let's we got that there. What's next? So this is the, okay. So I guess the order of these are a little bit off, but let's see if we have tool binding. We don't need another one. Tool rod, shovels. Yeah, see, there's tons of doubles. I'm just gonna toss all those out. Okay, so looking at this, I know we don't have a hammer one, so we'll make a hammer one. Didn't see, we got this one, we had this, didn't see the tough tool rod. So make a tough tool rod, make a tough binding. Don't remember if we had one of these, but I know we needed one of these. Broad tool. Some of these things I can't make right now anyway, because I need the other crafting station. But, and do we have, no. So I got 2 left. We'll do this. So all of those, we got this circle. I've never really used the battle sign, which is what this is for. We don't have it, so I guess I can go ahead and make it. And I try to get one of each. So let me, you know what? It's probably more patterns than I needed, but you can just keep them in there. So did I make that? Yeah. So I think this is the knife, sword blade, and large blade. And we have the knife, we have the sword, so I need the large blade. So it probably would have been easier just to dump out all of them and then start over. But so I have, this is the crossbar. I know I need one of those, and I don't remember having any of this stuff. So we'll go ahead and make all of those. Yeah, we had the wide guard, the crossbar. We didn't have the small one, which was this one. Okay, so this basically gives us everything. All the patterns. And let me throw this out here. Okay, so we have the start of Tinker's construct completed, making your basic tools, and we have this stone. So once you have once you make all the patterns, you go to put them in your pattern chest, and then you go over to your part builder. So this, you can just take regular standard cobblestone, and let's say we want to make a pickaxe. So before you actually do this, and I'll go ahead and put a full stack in there. But I guess before you do this, you may need to come over to the tool station and see exactly what parts you need. So for a pickaxe, you need binding, tool rod, and a pickaxe head. So let's come back here. We need the pickaxe. We need a binding. And we also need a tool rod. Now this is not the best way to make this. That's a little bit more advanced. I don't know if I have. I could technically make it a little bit better, but we'll hold off for now. So you can come back over here, click on the pickaxe, and go ahead and put the items in it. Now, so basically this will give you the pickaxe, and you see we can modify it. So that's a very important. And there's different things that add bonus modifiers. So I think since we didn't actually craft these, we should have got another book. And thought you could. It's just putting the book in there. I'll go ahead and just skip on to the volume 2 with that. With the volume 2, it kind of then talks about the tools, the modifiers, and the materials needed. So tools, you have your pickaxe, kind of tells you, the binding, tool rod, pickaxe, you got your shovel, hatchet, so you can kind of click through and get an idea of the different weapons, the abilities it has, and so forth. So pretty easy. This is where you start really getting into some cool tools. You need a upgraded tool station for it, and that we need a bunch of iron. I think we need 4 iron blocks, which is about 36 iron bars or ingots. And of course we don't have that right now, but this is pretty cool. It mines in a 3x3 area. The lumber axe is awesome. It will actually drop down full trees at once. This does a 3x3 area for dirt, and you can see this actually harvests or attacks by 3x3x3. So very cool tools. So I've never really tried out using the bow or the arrows though. So this kind of tells you a little bit about the materials. If you make them out of wood, the durability, what they can mine. So stone, for example, it's all got the same properties of when you have like a stone pickaxe or iron pickaxe. So, you can make them flint, you can do cactus, bone, obsidian. So, and this kind of goes into some of the modifiers. So the paper one is very cool. You can see down here traits. So by having something made out of paper, you get the trait that adds +1 modifier. So when you have something like the pickaxe, where is it? Right here. So the head and the rod, you'll probably want to kind of keep the same. You'll want to keep those whatever material you use. For example, right now we'll just use stone, but the binding you want to probably try to do in paper. And the reason for that I hope that should be enough. Yeah. So we can make the paper binding. We can make pickaxe. And I know I've already crafted this pickaxe, but just wanted to go over this. So we can come back to the tool station, put the same parts. And now look, +4 modifiers. So this one has +4 just by using the binding, making the binding out of paper. This one only has +3. So there are some very cool other modifiers. The paper one, is really nice for getting those bonus modifying slots. Cobalt, this stuff we won't get until we get into the nether, but this is really what we want to strive for as far as getting some tools, is this higher quality stuff right here. So so this is going in more into the modifiers. This is really cool. So you can use your stone pickaxe you just created. You can actually throw a modifier out of a diamond. And where is it? There we go. So you can throw a modifier of your diamond. It increases your mining power to level 3. What that means is now your stone pickaxe will be able to mine obsidian just like it had a diamond attached to it. It also gives it a lot more durability. So the nice thing with these tools, we can go over some of the other modifiers a little bit later, but the nice thing about these tools is we can sit there. This mines at about the mining speed of stone, so it's not really that fast. But you can notice the durability is going down. So once you get the durability to 0, it doesn't actually break the tool. It doesn't destroy it, I should say. It does show up as it's being broken, but you can come right back to the tool station, drop your tool in there. You can drop stone, or you can actually use these little shards that you get back from when you craft your parts. You can throw those in there as well. So for right now, I'm just going to use those. And you can see it repaired it. So very cool thing. You now have if I had a diamond and dropped a diamond on this, I would have a diamond stone or a stone pickaxe that could mine diamond. So very cool. And that is the basic part of Tinker's construct. Just using these, and we can see our drying racks are done. So that is some monster jerky. So when we're hungry, I'll get to eat that. But that's basically it. So you can make all these different, you can go ahead and make you axes, shovels, pickaxes, swords and stuff, just by using this one until you get up 36 iron ingots to make the upgraded tool station. And then you can make larger items. So I'm probably going to check the time of the video. If I have more time, I may go over the other stuff. I went ahead, the other Tinker construct thing that was at the village, I did go ahead and destroy and took the parts, and figured I'm going to set something up somewhere over here, little Tinker's smelter. So let me check the length of the video and I'll be right back. Well, it looks like the video is about 24 minutes, so before this clip. So I may go ahead and end the video, start off with the next part of the video as more Tinker's construct, how to make the actually smeltery, which we'll be using all of our iron for, and other ores, and go into some of the advanced making of tools and stuff. So what I may do in between cuts is I may try to just do some mining, try to get enough iron so we can see the advanced tool station and how the smeltery actually works. So I'll see y'all in the next episode, and hope y'all enjoyed a quick lesson on the Tinker's Construct mod, and I will talk to y'all later.